Hey, welcome to Girl Power Hour Radio, our 7th season. Super excited for our podcast that we're launching. And we have Tanisha Mackin, our first guest. Hey,
yes. Hey, boo.
Hey. All right, so here's the thing. We want to talk about two different things, okay?
Right.
And we want to talk about living my best life.
Yes.
On my own terms. Tanisha is an author. This is what book? What book is this?
6.
This is your 6th book?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is her 6th book, okay? Not only that, she's a publisher, so you've published all of your books.
Yes, except for the first one.
Okay.
Except for the first one. I was just learning the business after that. But
So tell us a little bit more about living your best life.
This book right here is just basically the last 8 years by me becoming a widow and living through tragedy. Like, I didn't give myself time to heal. So what I was doing was trying to replace my husband with all these broken relationships. I had struggling businesses, trying to become a single mother and learning how to be a single mother with the kids always, mom, it's just me. Mm-hmm. So this book right here just describes the lessons that I've learned through the years of being broken, how to learn how to heal, how to get rid of those broken relationships, because, you know, when you're broken, you tend to bring on broken people, and it just doesn't work. So I had some very horrible relationships since my husband passed away, and I just wanted to share my experiences and my lessons, talk about my struggling business, because again, everybody says I'm their shero, and I love that. It humbles me. I appreciate it. But in the background, I had a lot of things going on that nobody knew because I made it look good. So I just was very real in this book. Like, this is what I've been going through. This is what I've dealt with. I let men play me. I let them take advantage of me. But I'm over that. Like, I'm living my life the way I want to on my own terms. I don't have time for nobody.
I know that's right. She's like, she don't have time for
I don't.
Right now. You know, you hit on something that was really important. When people are broken, they tend to attract broken people.
Yes.
That's something that you mentioned. Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel that is the case?
Well, in my case, I feel like, you know, I don't want to say I picked guys. Like, I did. No, I picked men that I thought we were on the same level, and come to find out we both were broken, and we just didn't click. I was trying to further my career, and they just wanted to stay on another level, or they wanted to use me, take advantage of me because they knew I was going through something, and, you know, just to say I had a man, I would accept anything. So, I mean, I had to let that thing go. I had to let him go. I had to walk away from a lot of things. I had to walk away from businesses, certain relationships, certain people. I just had to walk away completely and heal myself and wait for God to send me someone.
So we're getting some learned lessons here with living my best life on my own terms,
Yes.
Lessons that I've learned.
Yes.
You know, Tanisha, in this book, you know, you talk about being a widow. I'm trying to get back into the dating life.
Right.
Which could be, you know, it could take a toll on anybody, right?
Yes.
But you opened up yourself, you poured yourself out in this book.
Yes.
Why this particular book? Because this is the 6th book here.
Right.
And you've talked about different stories in your prior books. But what makes this book so unique, so different, and in terms of where you are today?
Because if you compare this book to my first book, you'll see the hurt in my first book. You'll see I just felt like I just couldn't live without my husband. Like, I was so hurt. I wrote that book probably a couple of months after he passed. So it just was, you can see the growth from that first book to this book. And you can see where I'm healing and I'm learning different things. I've learned different things. And with that healing comes that, listen, I'm about to be out here living my best life, because I was living for everybody else. I still live for my children, don't get me wrong on that.
Yeah.
But I was living for everybody else, what they wanted me to do. I don't like your hair like that. I don't like this outfit. I don't like that. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm 40. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And these lessons that I've learned, I just wanted to put that in there and just show the growth from 2010 to 2019. That's 9 years.
Yeah, that's some growth.
Yeah.
There is a growth and there is a difference. I actually read the first book, read books in between.
Right.
And I'm currently reading Living My Best Life.
Yes.
But one of the learned lessons that was in the book, you said, stop giving your all to people who is not willing to give their all back to you.
Right.
Oh, let's dive into that.
Yeah.
Tell me why. I mean, why is that a learned lesson from you?
Because I poured so much into these relationships. Like, I felt like I wasted my time. One thing about me, and if you know me, you know I don't like my time to be wasted.
Woo.
And after my husband passed away, it's like, listen, my time is precious. Like if I'm, I'm on a certain schedule, I don't like my time to be wasted.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in these relationships, I'm pouring into them, they're not pouring into me. I'm giving my all. Like I'm like, you know what? I'm not a judgmental person. So I'm like, you know what? I'll grow with this person. Eventually they'll grow. Eventually they change. Girl, please. If they want to be with you, they'll change for you. And they'll let you know they want to be with you. But I started noticing little stuff. I mean, I had one person, hell, he probably, from my understanding, had 2 babies on me.
Wow.
So,
Did you not know? Like,
I'm just letting people do whatever they want to do. Not really just trying to say I have a man and let people run over me. Because in my mind, I'm like, that person wouldn't do that to me.
Yeah.
That person will not hurt me. That's what they did. So I stopped pouring into people. If you're not pouring into me, I'm not pouring into you. That's the same with friendships, relationships, family ships, everything.
Oh, yeah.
If we not pouring into each other, I can't deal with you.
Listen, you are getting your learned lessons right here on Girl Power Hour podcast. Like, no, it's so important because we're in a different place in our lives.
Right.
You're supposed to grow.
Right.
And as you grow, there are going to be things that you're willing to accept and things that you're not willing to accept. And all of that is based on experience.
Right.
Would you say that where you are today, that the learned lessons and you pouring your heart out and living my best life on your own terms,
Girl.
would you say today that you are a different person? Would you
Yes.
say that you've grown completely and have blossomed?
Yes, I definitely can say that. Look, I'm 40, y'all. I'm 40. 40.
And you're living. You're
yes,
living.
I'm 40 and I'm just over. When I say I'm over everything, I'm over everything. I'm going to do what Tanisha want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've grown. It's been 9 years and I look back to the things. I even put a couple of quotes in from one of my other books and I was like, God, I've grown from that.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I look back at my old books, I'm like, I've grown from that. I let this person take advantage of me. I let that person take advantage of me. I let people tell me how to run my business and my businesses went downhill. No more.
No more.
No more.
And another thing that's really important is that we have to take into consideration when you say you have children. I mean, I have a daughter too.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to take into consideration that when we talk about us living our best life, that if you are unhappy, it will affect your children.
Right.
It will affect your children.
Right.
Do you feel like your children have changed and have grown through what you, because
Yes.
they've experienced losing
Yes.
their dad
Yes.
and going on the journey with you? Do you feel like they've come out of the shell and they see that mom is in a better state, mentally, physically, spiritually?
Yes. Especially my son. My son been through it with me. He went, like, my daughter was...
How old is he? How old is
He'll
Diesel?
be 16 in September.
Oh my goodness.
But Destiny, when her father passed, was only 5 months. So she really didn't go through it. Like, Diesel went through the trial with me. He went through, like, I would call him and tell him what the trial consists of, who was on the stand, what happened. He was right there with me. So we've been through it together. He's learning through my experiences. And I talk to Diesel, that's my son, but I talk to him like he grew up very fast.
Yeah, I do have a great relationship.
Yeah, he grew up very fast after his father passed, so we talk like this. I don't, hey baby, sweetie, poo poo, I don't do none of that, girl. We talk.
No kid play. We're talking
girl,
real
we talk.
talk.
We talk.
Good for you. All right, so you just had your release though, a week and a half ago.
Yeah, my
So,
40th birthday.
The 40th birthday release, and you can go to your website
Yes.
and purchase.
My book.
What's your website?
It's www.tanishamackin.com, and that's TANISHA, and it's MACKIN.
People call you Macklin.
Yeah, they always try to put that L in there. It's Mackin, like I'm Mackin.
You Macklin. So make sure that you pick up Living My Best Life on My Own Terms, because these are some really valuable learned lessons.